Okay, so the shit test is she doesn't know if you can be pushed around by a stronger personality. Do you have self-control? So the way that you pass a shit test is you say to the woman without hostility, yeah, that I don't believe that. That's not really true. I mean, it's fine if you do. I'm just, I don't believe it. I mean, as a man, don't ask me to believe in astrology. My balls will fall out of my pants. Like, just don't. I mean, if you want, you can go talk about astrology with your female friends, but like, when women say, what do you think of these heels? I'm like, well, I'm not a woman and I'm not gay, so I don't have any opinion. They look uncomfortable. What can I tell you, right? Women will try sometimes, some women will try to put you into the role of either gay or another woman. And as a man, you have to, no. Oh, I'm getting together with my female friends. It'd be great if you drop by. It's like, no, I don't want to. No, go have your girl time. And that way, when you go have your guy time, So women have for the male view, peculiar set of beliefs. A lot of women, not all, right? Obviously. And I guess it's part of the charm of women having those beliefs, right? A lot of magical thinking. And it's kind of hard to gainsay that in a way, because we men, we have to fight for everything we get. But, any reasonably attractive woman has a conveyor belt of resources floating her way just for breathing. Just don't be fat. And if you resist the conveyor belt of food, you get a conveyor belt of resources. And even now, you can be fat as long as you vote, and the government will send you endless resources just to buy your vote and enslave you to the state. So men, we're pillaged and put down and exploited and scorned and marked and attacked, and we have to fight for everything. And we don't know what it's like to be a reasonably attractive woman, right? We don't know. So for me, it's hard to criticize women too much, because I don't understand what it's like to have every media outlet, every goddamn politician, and 90% of men drooling over you, praising you, exalting you, and defending you, and attacking anyone who attacks you. I mean, you know what it's like. Every time I'd say anything mildly critical of women back on my social media days, you'd have the endless ballless simp army come flowing down the mountainside like an estrogen avalanche to try and bury me, and loyalty to women is like, So I don't know. I don't know what that's. I don't know what it's like to put out an opinion, and if somebody mildly disagrees with me, to have 10,000 people viciously attack that person. I have no idea what that's like. I have no idea what it's like to walk down the street and have, every other man want to take me to dinner. Every other person want to take me to dinner and buy me things and take me to Cabo San Lucas and whatever. Right? I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be Sophie Rain to make $47 million on OnlyFans. I have no idea. I have no idea. How unreal is that? Women are the natural aristocrats of testosterone subjugation. I don't know what that's like. Men have to fight and work for everything. Women have this conveyor belt, particularly with the state, but also with, this conveyor belt. Now, the conveyor belt's not supposed to last forever. The conveyor belt's supposed to last for about a year and a half during the wooing phase in your late teens before you get married, shacked up, and have babies. But now, with the state, man alive, God help you. God help you. This is why these women remain, kind of infants. A lot of women, right? Not all, obviously, but a lot of women remain infants into their dotage because they get praised endlessly by the media that wants to subjugate them and control them. They get praised endlessly. And women respond more to emotional arguments than men. Men respond more to data and facts and empirical evidence. Women respond more to emotional arguments, which is why Netflix versus, FBI crime stats. But to be kept in a state of being worshipped your whole life is to be kept in a state of late teen immaturity. And men, we have no clue. I mean, maybe a couple of men, maybe Steven Tyler and Brad Pitt or whatever, right, in their prime. Maybe a few men, but the vast majority of men, we have no idea what it's like to be that praised, that defended, to have, 10,000 simps. You don't even have to snap your fingers. Like I was reading a little bit last night from my ancient Taylor Swift tweet from 6 years ago, 5.5 years ago. And the moment that women are upset, all of these men are like, how dare you? Like, I don't have any idea. I have no idea. I couldn't even get people I'd worked with for years to defend me when I was deplatformed. But this pathetic, they don't work out. The simp army that comes and, you have affronted a woman. How dare you? With their imaginary silk gloves and the field of battle, the pistols at dawn nonsense. So I don't know what it's like. I have no clue. In my wildest dreams, I can't imagine what it's like to have, education panders to women. Every major media institution, from fiction to non-fiction, well, they're both fiction, panders to women. Governments, politicians pander to women. Feminists pander to women. You've got the male feminists who pander to women. You've got the Federal Reserve panders to women. You've got affirmative action hiring panders to women. I talk about vanity, right? I mean, the best way to keep women unlovable is to praise them forever. And that way it provokes their vanity, which means they can't ever get close to anyone. It's horrendous. It is a genuine, magical, horrendous, satanic psyop to keep praising women to the point where they're absolutely unbearable to be around. Again, not all women, right? But the women who swallow this shit, yeah, like the Schrodinger's feminists, right? I am both empowered and a victim, depending on how things go, right? And to have everybody want to hold your hand and tell you it's not your fault when you fuck up. Can't imagine. What do men say to other men when we fuck up? You fucked up. Fucked up. Right? Oh, it's not your fault, honey. It's the mean patriarchy. I mean, and so the more that education and the media panders to women and praises women, the more they become allergic to honest men, right? Direct and honest men. It's horrendous. And it does breed a lot of violence and aggression for women, right? So, let me just... The shit test is an attempt to emasculate. No. The shit test is an attempt to find out if you will lie to get things. Are you dishonest? Right? That's what a shit test is about. Right? So a woman doesn't want to get married to and have kids with a guy who turns out to be a pathological liar because he's just going to cheat on her and he's not going to work hard. He's going to get fired from his jobs. Other men aren't going to like him because he lies. So, pardon me, got the sneezies tonight. But, so a woman has to find out if a man is a liar before she has kids with him. How does a woman find out if a man is a liar? She says something that's untrue deep down, and she knows it's untrue deep down, and she knows that he knows it's untrue deep down, and she sees if he'll just pant and lick her leg and agree. It's just a manipulative liar. Now, that's on the one hand. On the other hand, if he's like, well, that's bullshit, and how dare you, like really aggressive stuff, then he's too irascible and ill-tempered to have kids with. So it's not an attempt to emasculate. It's an attempt to find out who's a pathological liar. Yeah. Jared says women want to know that the men around them aren't solely persuaded by pressure or hotness. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You like for the men here, like just please understand this. You and I, as men, have not been subjected to hundreds of billions of dollars worth of directed, focused, obsessive propaganda.